It's a business end of the season. 5 post-split fixtures to play. Can we win the league? 3 points ahead going into these 5 games. Let's see if we can do it. Yes, hello, welcome back into the 11am Sports YouTube channel here for the Killie boys on Football Manager 21. If you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button for more Football Manager content. And we're here at the end of season 6 of our management career at Kilmarnock Football Club. And you can see from the league table in front of us, we are 3 points clear, as I said, into these post-split fixtures. Last time out, we played against Hearts and Celtic. Celtic being in the Scottish Cup semi-final where we unfortunately lost, but we are now in the post-split fixtures, as I say, and this is a real chance for us to win the league for the first time since 1965. You can see from the statistics in front of us there, Charles Bawley, our top goal scorer, and that maybe tells you the problem we've been having this season. Our strikers really are not scoring enough goals, and Bawley's having to be the one doing this goal scoring for us, which makes it even more impressive that we're top of the table, even though our striker's really not playing as well as he could have. But we play Hibs and Hearts in today's episode, so let's get right into it. First off, at home to Hibs. So some injury news. Alan Graham is out for up to 2 weeks. One of our strikers just behind me, it appears, but 2 weeks he's out for with his injury, a groin strain suffered in training a couple of weeks ago, and Jamie Hamilton is returning to full fitness imminently. But he's not getting to play today, which means that Mark Spence gets a go at centre back. So the team for today's game looks like this. Robbie Much in goal with Spence and Hardley at centre back. Egan Riley at right back and Kokavas on the left. Velasquez and Kastrup in the middle with Tate just in front. Bonilla, who's really cementing his place on that right hand side. Bawley on the left, and we're going to go with Rodell Richards up front today. You can see his recent form's not been good at all. 6.46, only scored 5 goals. He's not had a great year, especially he was injured early on and then lost his place since Bonilla's come here on the right hand side, so hopefully he can score some goals today. On the bench we've got Finn Malcolm, who can come on up front if we need him. He wants more game time, so he probably will get on at some point. And there's some midfield options there. Burton Woods and Mooney who can come on as well should we need to freshen up in the midfield. But this is a game we definitely need to win to keep our title hopes alive. I know that sounds like a very strange thing to say, seeing as we are top of the table to keep our title hopes alive. But we do play against Rangers and Celtic at some point, and I'll be honest, I'm imagining we're not going to win both of them. So we need to make sure and win the games that aren't against the Old Firm. And here we go, the players have stepped out and we play against Hibs here. An early highlight, the ball played forward and Egan Riley collects it. Hopefully we don't do anything too stupid with the ball here. Finds Velasquez and Egan Riley, and Kastrup heads it back to Hardley. And it comes out to the right hand side and Bonilla, and we're playing some nice passing football there. And Bonilla's got the ball back again, inside his man, down the line here. Can he swing the ball in? No, the ball finds Egan Riley. Perhaps Velasquez, it does indeed. Jens Kastrup into Tate and Bawley, and our top scorer nearly gets another one there. Just tipped onto the post by the goalkeeper wearing pink. The ball swung in by Bawley and it's cleared away by Hibs. Free kick from Tate here, swung in toward the back post, and it's a penalty kick. It says Klimala handled the ball, so Rodell Richards gets to take this penalty. Hopefully he can score it. Richards with it. He does indeed. Bottom right hand side. Lovely finish for Rodell Richards. Only his 6th goal of the season. Bear in mind last season I think he was our top scorer. He had 20 odd goals, something like that. Only his 6th so far this season. A season that's been riddled with injuries and not playing great, but he does score that penalty and puts us 1-0 up. You can see the statistics on the left hand side. We've had 80% of the ball in this first 20 minutes so far, which is crazy. Ball thrown in by Egan Riley. Finds Tate. And can we get this ball up the right hand side? Tate takes it himself, might give it to Egan Riley here. No, he plays it back to Velasquez, who switches the play to Kokavas on this left hand side. Tries to go down the line, finds Bawley into Kastrup. Kastrup swings it in, Bonilla heads at the back post, and that's into the top corner. That's his 10th goal of the season for Luis Fernando Bonilla. which is not bad since he only arrived in January. Had half a season, he scored 10 goals from that right attacking midfield spot, known mainly for his fast movement down the line, not so much for his heading, but it was a lovely headed goal off the inside of the post, and that's 2-0 Killie inside half an hour. Another highlight here, Kokavas with the ball deep in our own half. What's he going to do with it? He finds Kastrup and Velasquez, and there's some nice passing football. I must say I've been fairly impressed with his. So the full season, we like keeping the ball and passing the ball about, but Hibs have got it here. Johnson swings it in and Klamala's shot is blocked. Now we're just about to reach half-time. One highlight before that though, Bolly and Spence with the header, his second goal of the season. We are quite good from set pieces. I'm sure we have seen that. Our centre-backs are scoring quite a few headed goals, and Spence with that goal today. Bolly into the front post and Spence heads in. 3-0 before half-time. I would say this game is basically done, especially seeing as Hibs have only had 2 shots in the whole first half. And the ball's played away from Hibs there. They've got the ball now. They've played it through to Klamala. And could this be a chance for Hibs? Johnson hits it from a long way out and it's punched half the length of our half by Robbie Mutz there. That's an interesting save. It's a corner ball here for Hibs. Ewan heads it and it's just wide of the goal. Tate with a free kick, swung into the back post and Portes heads it away, but Kokavas retrieves the ball and can he find it down the line? He does. Bolly back to Hardley and Kokavas on the overlap here. Can he swing the ball in? It's a great chance. He has to the back post. Banila with another headed goal. Just after I was saying he isn't known for his headed goals, he scores a headed goal here today. See Hardley, the centre back, threads the ball down the line to Kokavas, who finds the byline. He swings it in and Banila wins that header and gets it past the keeper in pink, and that's 4-0 after an hour. Let's make some changes. We'll bring on Finn Malcolm, give him a chance up front, see if he can maybe score some goals. Jens Kastrup's on a yellow. We don't want any stupid red cards in this game, so Andre Woods can come on for a game, and I'll leave that for the next wee bit. We don't want to make all 3 changes after an hour. The ball's cleared from the Hibs keeper only as far as Kokavas though, and he finds Bolly who's carrying a niggle. We might take Bolly off here just so he doesn't aggravate that injury, but Kokavas on the left hand side, back to Bolly. Bolly swings it in and Banila nearly scores his third, but it's a free kick for Hibs for offside, and that's exactly what we will do for Bolly. We'll take him off. Who can come on for him? I'll do what they recommend. Finn Mooney can come on for him on the left hand side here. With 15 minutes to go, Celtic are now drawing 1-1 with St Mirren, and I think Rangers are drawing with Hearts as well, so this could be a very good day for us should the results stay like this with our 4-0 win and both the Old Firm dropping points. We do have one more highlight to finish the game, but it looks like it might be Hibs who get it. Brown with the ball into Campbell and Johnson. And Klamala has it now, finds Borges, and it's a great save from Robbie Much. What a save that was. That was a thunderous strike, and it's a great save from Much. Milan swings the ball in, and it's headed away from Spence. And it looks like it is going to be a successful day for us, not only with our victory, but also with the 2 draws from the other Old Firm teams. I'm not going to speak to the media. I don't normally do it. A 4-0 win, but you can see there on the left-hand side, Rangers drew 1-0, Celtic drew 1-0. That means that we are 5 points clear of Celtic with 4 games to go and 7 points clear of Rangers with 4 games to go. It does mean that we can afford to slip up. Not that we want to, though. And Charles Bolly's little niggle means he's only out for 3 days, which is okay because we play against Hearts in 7 days' time, and I'll see you for that one just after this cut. So we've already dismantled one half of Edinburgh, and hopefully we can do the same here against Hearts to have 2 demolitions of the Edinburgh teams in this episode. And here are the 11 players who will hopefully be doing that. Robbie Much is going to be in goal, and Jamie Hamilton is back fit, so he gets his place back at centre-back alongside Hardley, which means that Mark Spence does drop to the bench. Egan Riley at right back, Kokavas on the left, Velasquez and Kastrup in the middle with Tate just in front, and Banila, Bolly on the wings, and Roddo Richards keeps his place up front. Even though he didn't score a goal in that last game, we still have an injured Alan Graham, and I'll be honest, I'm preferring the way Richards plays than Finn Malcolm, even though his ratings perhaps don't suggest he's been that good. I'm going to stick with some loyalty for a man who's been here for basically my whole tenure at the club. Let's see how we do against Hearts. Suter with the free kick here for Hearts. The ball is intercepted by Richards there, and can he finish? No, does not repay the chance I gave him up front there. And the ball swinging from the corner by Bolly, and it's headed away. Interesting thing today is that Celtic do play against Rangers in the Old Firm derby today as well, so we can see how that affects the league standings. Kokavas nearly scoring a goal for us there at the far post, so depending on what that result is, we could go quite a few points ahead, depending say if Celtic draw or lose. Egan Riley throws the ball into Velasquez, and Velasquez has got a card already. He seems to get cards quite a lot. He was the most sent-off player for us this season. And Novakovic has the ball, and he's got it round much. And Hearts, with their second shot of the game, have scored the first goal of the game, and they're up 1-0 against us here. Very disappointing indeed. There was a nice ball in from Velasquez, but nobody really tried to get it, and the defenders just let Novakovic get that ball, and he's rounded the keeper and scored a goal. Disappointing indeed. Throw in from Egan Riley, and Velasquez gathers the ball eventually. Kastrup surely will find Kokavas. He does indeed. Over to Banila. Can Banila finish? It's a good save from McDermott. A poor effort, really, to be honest, from Banila. Not a very strong shot, but a corner ball from Bolly swung in and headed away. We've got to half time and we're 1-0 down, which is disappointing when you look at the statistics. We've had 3/4 of the ball, 11 shots to 2, and somehow we're 1-0 down. I'll say I'm not happy at all, which is true, and we'll see how we perform in the second half. I've changed to attacking here for the next 30 minutes. See what happens here. Hearts are now playing 5 at the back, so and 4 in midfield, so hopefully we can break them down. They don't look like we'll have much going forwards, to be honest. Look like they're very much happy to settle for this 1-0 victory. We nearly got a goal there. The ball finds Richards on the edge, and Bolly hopefully will swing this ball in. He was offside from the ball back, and that's still 1-0 Hearts. I'm going to have to make some changes. I think this is not what we want to do today. Rodder Richards, off you come. On comes Finn Malcolm for you. Velasquez on that yellow will play Robbie Burton in there. See how those two changes affect this game. I'm going to say to them that I demand more, and let's see if that encourages them to do anything at all. The ball cleared from their goalkeeper, but Egan Riley collects it and he goes down the right-hand side. We've got many players in the box if we can find them, but we can't, and instead Hearts come away with the ball, and Novakovic flicks it on and hardly collects. Egan Riley finds Burton, and can we recycle the play and bring about another chance for us here? Hamilton switches the play, but Daly Campbell intercepts. McDermott plays the ball forward and hardly flicks it on to Kastrup. Can this be a chance for us? Maybe. Come on. Nice slow build-up. I like it sometimes, but sometimes we want to be more clinical. Kokavas swings the ball in, and Banila with another headed goal. What have I been saying? Just when I slagged him off saying he wasn't known for his headed finishes, and he goes and scores 3 headed goals in these 2 games. A great headed finish from Banila. No surprises, Kokavas being one of the ones making the assist there. A lovely ball in, and Banila wins that at the back post, and it's 1-1, and there's 20 minutes to go. We're going to demand more again. You can see Celtic are now up 2-0 against Rangers. Dylan Tate with a free kick, and it's just cleared by McDermott. Comes out to this left-hand side for a corner. Bolly swings it in. Let's see what happens here. Can we win the headed ball at the back post? We don't, and Aziz comes away with it. We have a minute to go. We have brought off Banila because he was slightly injured, and on came Larice on the right-hand side. Kokavas with the ball on the left, though. What can get done here? Into Malcolm, back to Kokavas. Can he put the ball in? Bolly, can he finish? He can. It's just blocked by the defender. There's 1 minute to go, but we're not going to get the win. We've dropped points against Hearts, which is really disappointing. They've only had 2 shots in the whole game, scoring 1 of them. And it was really disappointing to lose that game. It means that we are just 3 points ahead of Celtic now, after they drew the last time and now won, and then we won the last time and now drew. It means we are 8 points ahead of Rangers, so it's almost mathematically impossible for them to catch up with us, which means this 3-horse title race is turned into a 2-horse race. If you look at the goal difference as well, Celtic have a much superior goal difference to us, and it will only improve that gap for them if they win and we lose, for them to get an equal point. So really we need to try and stay ahead of them here. We can't really afford to lose a game, certainly not the one against Celtic. This could be an interesting end to the season. We play St Mirren, and then we play both the Old Firm teams. And that is going to be the next episode. It's going to be a 3-game special as we finish off this season, playing against St Mirren, Rangers, and then Celtic to finish off. And it could be a last game of the season fight to see who wins the league. It could be really, really exciting, and I'm very much looking forward to it. If you have enjoyed this episode and are looking forward to the next one, do leave a like on this video. It really does help out the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until the next one, we'll see you then.